How's it going?
Hi, Daniel.
Daniel
Nice to
Majestic.
meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I got little notes here.
Okay. Just tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm a very hardworking individual. I know you've seen my resume before. I've started a couple companies. So I've started when I was 13. I started my first company. I started a car detailing company in the town. We were the first car detailing company in Indianapolis that came to your house and did the work. And then just 2 years ago, I started a drone company that we started doing aerial photography for houses. And then we kind of moved into more of the training for drone camp, which we've been featured on USA Today, Indy Star, Fox 59, and I'm a junior at Ball State University majoring in marketing. That's a little bit about myself.
That's awesome. So why should we hire you?
I think I'm really fit for this position at Roche Diagnostics. I've known people that worked here in the past, and I know people that are working there currently. And I'm a very driven individual that is good at marketing, and an innovator, and a great people person. So I think that's why you should hire me for this position.
Okay. If you could start your career over again, what would you do differently?
I think if I'd start my career over again, I wouldn't probably major in marketing in college. I've known a lot about marketing because I grew up with marketing because both my parents were marketing majors and my older sister. So I think I would have maybe changed my career path to maybe either technologically related, maybe more computer science, computer programs. So that's kind of what I would do in my career, and mainly start other companies of my career that pursued that career.
Okay. When I contacted your last supervisor and asked which area your work needs the most improvement, what will I learn?
I would say probably communication, just because sometimes I get caught up with so many things that it's hard to get everything back to the people just in time. So I would probably say communication. If you contacted my old supervisor, and my old supervisor was a company I worked for called Big Pal Incorporated, and we were a IT company in Indianapolis that we went around to silent auctions around Indianapolis, and we did bidding, so you wouldn't have to go up to a piece of paper and write $100. You could bid right from an iPad or iPhone.
Okay. Describe the best boss you've ever reported to.
Really, I haven't reported to many bosses since I've owned my own company. So this is kind of a new niche for me to get into because as I own my detailing company, I've owned 2 drone companies. So I really haven't had a boss to really report to. I've always been working for myself. Really, the reason I want to work for a company like Roche is to get more experience in the workplace and further my career, because it's great to have a company like Roche or Eli Lilly or those big pharmaceutical companies on your resume. That's why I want to kind of further my career and marketing career with that.
For sure. Tell me what motivates you.
Motivates me is the networking. I love meeting people. I love learning about people, learning about their careers and what they've done in the past and what they're hoping for in the future. I would say definitely networking. That's what I love to do.
Yep. What frustrates you?
If I don't get it right, I'm a very I want to get everything right. I don't want to take corners and cut corners, and I want to get everything right, and I'm very particular on how I do my work. For example, in Excel products, emails, PowerPoints, I want to make sure everything's right. I don't have any spelling errors, and I'm very particular on that. And I know within this Roche internship, I definitely have to be doing projects for you guys and communicating with some of the employees. So I want to make sure that my work is perfect, and I'm just a perfectionist at everything I do.
Okay. Tell me about the toughest negotiation you've ever been in.
Toughest negotiation actually was not too long ago. With my company, Drone Camp, we actually sold part of our company to a school out in Ohio called Butler Tech, and it was weeks and weeks of negotiating the contract, and I've never really sold to other companies before, so we kind of had to come to an agreement for what they're going to pay us and what they're going to pay to teach us and what all the other expenditures were. So that was probably the toughest time, and that just happened back in March, a couple months ago.
How do you involve your staff when an important company strategy decisions needed to be made?
Really, I want to make sure everyone's motivated to get the thing done. I want to make sure that everyone knows what they're doing because I'm big on communication. I make sure that people know what they're doing and know when it's due. And that's how I've run my companies in the past, because if you don't have good people that work for you, then your company's not going to do well. So that's what I would say for that question.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Self in 5 years, obviously graduating from Ball State University, and I want to work. I don't know really what kind of corporate company I want to work for, but I want to work for a corporate company for a couple years and gain some experience while also building my dad's and I's property management company up in Muncie, Indiana. We're currently around 12 houses, and we're trying to get up to around 15 to 20 houses here in the next couple months. And that's kind of what I want to do after school. I want to work corporate for a little bit for a company like Roche, and then pursue my career to owning my own company that's very successful in Indianapolis.
Okay, well, Daniel, I think what you said is definitely what we need as an employee at Rose. So I'll let you know in a couple days.
Yeah, and do you have one other question, Maria? Do you have any other qualifications or hesitations about me for this position at Roche Diagnostics?
No, I definitely see you working here at Roche in the future.
Okay, sounds good. I'll look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Bye.
Was that good?